Hello and welcome to my channel. This is a surprise library haul for now. So I was called at work to get my son, and because he was sick, and then that took half of my day. And I had some books to pick up from the library. Well, being that I had him with me, I figured I would go in instead of just picking up the books. I would actually go in, and I kind of fell into a hole of physical books in the library. And I don't think I can get too many of these books on audiobook without actually buying them. So I'm going to push myself in the month of February to actually read these books. That is because, one, quite a few of them qualify for my participation in Blackout 2018, which is to read African American or Black authors, books by them in all sorts of genres and goodness. So quite a few that you're going to see fall into that category. I'm also going to try and knock out some of my harder categories for the romance roundabout, and I figured I would try to read my February genre-a-thon book as well. Yes, so I'm going to try and physically read my February genre-a-thon book. So let's get to the stack and what books I have. So we'll do that genre-a-thon book first, and that book is The Princess Bride by William Goldman. This is actually my copy, my physical copy. It sits on my shelves down over there, and yeah, so I have it. I figured I would read it. I think it's a classic book. I love it. It's fantasy, it's fantastical, and I already love the movie, which is why I have the book. I'm pretty sure when I got this book, I got it in a combo with the book and the movie together. So that's why I have this, but I'm going to try and read this in the month of February. Then, if you watched my 24 in 48 hour readathon wrap up and vlog, you know that I went to the library on a Saturday during the readathon and picked up Freshwater Road by Denise Nichols, and this is a story by a Black author, which I am going to listen to. It's on CD. Another audiobook that I got is Tears We Cannot Stop by Michael Eric Dyson, and this is a sermon to white America, and this is another Black author. This is actually narrated by the author, and it has on the front of it, it says elegantly written, a work to relish by Toni Morrison, who is another Black author. So I'm actually really interested in hearing what he has to say about the racial division here in the United States. Then I went and I picked up Carve the Mark by Veronica Roth. This will help fulfill one of my romance roundabout categories. I think it says, well, this says that it's science fiction, so I'm going to put that in that one. This is definitely a hyped book here on BookTube. It's controversial and everything like that, so I figured I'd take my hand at it. If I get to it, I get to it. If not, I have 5 other books that I do on my list already that I'm going to try and get to as well, but I went a little crazy in the library. Then I have Etiquette and Espionage by Gail Carriger. Yeah. So this one is going to fulfill my romance roundabout category of steampunk, and this is about a finishing school. This is the first book in the series. Hopefully I enjoy it. Then this is just some random book that I thought was interesting, and it says Who Are You Really by Margo Kelly, and just a quick peek that I thought this looked creepy for one. It's a young adult book, and it doesn't fulfill any of the categories, but it was sitting on the shelf, and I thought, like I said, I thought it was creepy. And then a quick look into the flap of the book, and it's written by someone that was stalked and is a survivor, so I think it's going to be written very interestingly, and it has some probably social commentary about the virtual world that our kids live in these days, and the internet and things like that. So looking forward to checking that out. Next I have Jackaby by William Ritter, and this one also fulfills my steampunk category for the romance roundabout. And like I said, this is another one when I was researching that I found under steampunk, and I kind of want to get into that. Other than that, I have no clue what this story is about, and I just look forward to diving into it. Next, I have Inner Circle by Evelyn Lozada with Courtney Parker, and this book kind of called to me. It said, read me. First of all, it's an African-American author. I don't know if it's written and ghost-written by both African-American personalities or authors, but she definitely is one of the stars from Basketball Wives, and yeah, I want to see if this is actually interesting. And I don't watch the show. I don't watch any of those Real Housewives or Basketball Wives or any of that. It got too dramatic and too drama filled for me. I also wanted to read more biographies and autobiographies, so I picked up Aisha Taylor's book of Self-Inflicted Wounds, Heartwarming Tales of Epic Humiliation. And last year I only read one autobiography, and that was by Anna Kendrick. But this year I plan on doing, I want to say I said 6, I think. I can't remember. But I definitely want to read this. I like Aisha, and I would love to know sort of her story. I know she has another book. I was actually looking for 2 other ones, but this is where I'm going to start. African American author. Can't wait to hear what she has to say, and another book for that category. And then last but not least is Witches of East End by Melissa de la Cruz, and I have wanted to read this book since the show was on Lifetime, and I was really mad that it went off when it did, because it left us in a cliffhanger, and I was not happy with that. So my library has all 3 of these books, and this is the start. This is book number 1. What do you think? Do any of those sound interesting? Have you read any of those? Let me know down in the comments. Let me know what you thought of them, without giving away any spoilers or anything like that. But let me know if they're really worth my time, or should I just take them back to the library. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please let me know down in the comments, and in the description box. There's a feedback form for you guys to help me improve my channel. I started a blog and a Goodreads group. Please go check those out. Thank you for watching, and we will see you guys later.